Hi, let's write our first code today. For that, you need to download Python. For that, you need to go to python.org. And when you go to downloads, you see that 3.8.5 is the latest version of Python as of now. Before we download Python, I would like you to go to repl.it, an online IDE where you can run your code, and you should sign up and you'll be ready to code here. And this is a very good place to store your projects, which we will be doing soon. And if you go to the top right corner, this is the place where you can create your REPL. We'll choose Python because we are going to learn in that, and name our code as we are going to learn coding. Oops, I missed an R there. Yep, and we'll click on create REPL. We'll wait, and this is the place where we code. The first difference that you might see is that my layout is dark whereas yours must be white. To change that, you should go to the settings and change your theme, but I prefer dark, and you should also play around with the settings and see what all you're comfortable with. Let's wait no more and write our first code. Yeah. And as you know, there are multiple functions in Python, and one of them is print, which actually prints what you write in between simple brackets, quotation, and you can write whatever you want. Let's say, hey, I am Himesh. Yep, I'm a little slow. And let's run this code. And voila, it prints, hey, I'm Himesh. You should remember that this print function only works when you write it in simple brackets and not square or flower brackets. And let's try to print something else, like hope you're doing well. And you should know that you can also use double quotation instead of single. Even that works for print. And oops, I made a mistake right there. Or, yep, you found it. And let's run this again. And again, something is printed. Hope you're doing well. Yep, that's what we wrote in that function. There's also another function called input, and as the name suggests, it allows you to take data from the user by asking a question or making a request, which you have to write in between simple brackets and quotation. Even this can be single or double quotes. And let's say, hey, what's your name? Yep, as I told you, I'm a little slow. And let's run this. And the computer prints it, and it's asking me a question, hey, what's your name? And my name is Himesh, so I'll write it, Himesh. And nothing happens because we didn't tell the computer to do anything. It just took information from us. We can store this information which was taken by the computer with some variable. Let's say name, because we asked a name here, so let's type name is equal to the input given by the user. And let's also print the name which is given by the user. That would be interesting. And you have to take care that this shouldn't be in quotes, or else the computer would print the word name instead of the input. And let's run it, and the computer asks me, hey, what's your name? And I'm Himesh, and I click enter, and there gets the name printed, because I asked the computer to take some input and print that input, and that's what it did. And let's try this with another name, like Raghav. That would be good. Yep, it prints Raghav. Let's try to take another name, like Mr. Big Face. That would be good. Yeah, Mr. Big Face, and let's print it. Yeah, now we can see that whatever may be the input, the computer just prints it. And we can make it a little more fun by adding a comma to the print function and putting quotation and writing whatever we want, like hi. And let's run it again. And the computer asks me what's my name. I'll say my name is Mr. Big Face. Yep, again. And Mr. Big Face, hi. Yep, as you saw, I put a comma after name so that I didn't have to print again hi after name. You can put this comma even in front of the name, like oops, Yeah, you have to put quotes. Don't forget that. That's important. And you can write whatever you want between the quotes, like hello, and put a comma. And let's run this. And the computer asks me, what's your name? I'll be like, Mr. Smallface. Yep, that's good. Oops, wrong place. I have to cancel that out and write in the right hand side. Yep, Mr. Smallface. Yep, a little slow. How? And hello, Mr. Smallface. It prints properly. You can even put a plus instead of a comma there. Like that, yep. And run it again. And the computer is asking me, hey, what's your name? Now let's keep it as Mr. Small and Big Face. And let's click enter. Yep, a little slow. And let's click enter. Hello, Mr. Small and Big Face. And that's how it works. I hope it wasn't so boring, but you wrote your first Python code. So I think you're happy.